gon' run up, and we gon' run up. And we just made that beat because what we about to talk about today can be a little depressing, but it's a good topic, okay?
Hey,
so,
y'all.
hey, y'all. Again, you came back because you liked us, and thank you. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You got your girl, Tika.
And Tay.
Okay, and we are
humble, hilarious,
hustlers. And we glad to see you again and talk with you again. She is crazy, y'all. Y'all know she lit. And yes, we drinking us some wine. Don't nobody care because it's our thing. I chill with myself. You feel me?
Okay,
and today our topic is mental health. Okay?
Mental health.
Remember, it's August, so happy birthday to you all who was born in August, including our best bitch right here.
Me.
But before we get started with this topic, we're going to go ahead and let our girl Tay share some topics with you today for Black History, the color. You know, we just wearing the color black because, again, it's powerful. And that's just what we're wearing for this month. So,
okay, it's your girl Tay. You know, talk like these, but I'm going to talk like these. So, for the month of August, y'all know that we celebrate National Coloring Book Day. That day is August. It was August the 2nd, but
that's your son's birthday.
Yes, it is. But that day is where, you know, we got everybody. A lot of us, we like to color. You don't have to be just a kid to color and stuff. Everybody can find something to color, draw, and color or whatever. But August 2nd is very National Coloring Book Day. And then another one, August 6th, is National Root Beer Float Day.
Yeah.
She don't like root beer.
But she like root beer. Disgusting.
In August, which is August 6th on my birthday.
That's her birthday.
They celebrate Root Beer Float Day. I like root beer.
That's my cousin's birthday. Shout out to my cousin. And my cousin's birthday August 2nd.
Root Beer Float Day. Yes.
And my friend's birthday August 7th.
And then, yes, and another fun fact for August. Did you guys know that August used to be let me say it like this. August used to have 29 days in it.
Girl, and that's something new to me.
Yes. So before his name was, what is it? Julius Caesar, Augustus, or whatever. You know who I'm talking about? Right before, when he became emperor, he decided to add, like 2 more days to August. So that's how we got, you know, August 31st in August. But it used to be 29 days. So if you didn't know that, you could do your research and look it up. August used to be 29 days. That's very, like, unique, right? Like, February the 28th, and then they had the 29th leap year. So August used to be 29 days. So
that is crazy. It's just crazy how February works, and it's crazy that even was a thing at some point.
It was.
Yeah, I'm learning. Well, thank you for teaching us then, girl.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into the topic about mental health, and yes, it's very important. And a lot of people just think it's a mind thing, but it's an important thing. Okay, so we start off first of all by asking yourself every day, how are you? So how are you feeling today?
Every day is different. I feel good. I think we all go through mental stages.
Yeah.
Whether some are worse.
Yeah.
Some are not as bad.
Might not be diagnosed.
We all go through mental health.
Yeah.
Mental struggles and stuff. Yeah. So usually
today
I would say, out of a year for me, I probably would have 5 bad days. So it's not a problem for me. But what I have learned by looking at different videos and stuff, people don't even know that mental health is a very big killer out here.
It is.
Like, and then like the government and everybody, nobody is talking about mental health. But mental health is out here killing us.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to talk about it and help who we can help, and we all just want to overcome the mental challenges.
Right.
And sometimes it can be a little hard, sometimes it can be easy for some people, but we're here to help everyone. So if you feel you need to talk to someone, reach out to anybody you trust. They got those crisis lines that you can look up and Google it, and they'll give you a number to call. But you're not in this by yourself, no matter what those things in your head is telling you, because our mind is the devil's playground. So you're never going to hear anything good coming from your mind. So we not going to continue to listen to our mind, okay? Unless we're feeding it positive things. Anything positive, we're going to listen. But all those negative and evil, black, dark spirits saying different things, no, one ear out the other. We gotta save ourselves, not just black people. We're all in this together.
Right.
No matter the color, race, whatever. We're in it all together. We're all together in this. Yes. So
Okay. So why is I love what my girl be she be chatting, and I love what she be chatting.
issuing out.
You feel me? So why is like what is mental health to you? Why is it important? Like, why is it important to,
Mental health is important for each and every one of us.
Okay.
Because one thing about it, if up here is not straight, you gotta keep that going. You gotta learn to take care of the mental. Because like they always say, it's nothing like a peace of mind. So whatever you have to do to get that peace of mind, to feel okay and be good, do whatever you have to do. I don't care what it is. Do whatever you have to do to feel better. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Feeling better. Good about yourself, your family and all.
Okay.
We're not gonna stay down.
Speaking of family,
Mm-hmm.
did you have somebody struggling with that? Of course, we don't say names, but did you have somebody struggling with any type of mental health?
Actually, I do. It's someone that is very close to me that I truly love.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally, I couldn't understand why she would be going through these things, because I have went through like some of the same things, and I'm like, well, why is not doing this to me?
Because everybody have different like ways of handling stuff, and then like we all have like different strengths. Like you might just be a little bit more stronger than her. You might be just a little bit more God oriented, and you just got this way of like being able to fight through those things. Yeah, and everybody don't have it.
You're right. And then I come to figure out, that's what it is with her. She's not as strong as I thought she would be. And so now I look at it and I'm like, Lord, please help her, because I didn't know that it was so bad for her.
Right.
So now we talk about it and stuff, and she's strong because she's actually still here. Because a lot of people that go through mental illness, they be wanting to give up and stuff.
Yeah.
And so she's still here, so I know she's still fighting and stuff. And so I commend her on how far she has got, because mental health is no joke.
It can take over everything: your brain, your body, how you eat, how you walk, how you talk, everything.
Yes.
And I speak from experience, because boy, I'm a strong woman, but I have definitely let mental health take over me, and it has been something that has grown within my family, that I have, as they say, inherited it. But at the same time, sometimes it is a mind thing, as my sister might say, but it also is something that you just have to really know how to handle. And I think sometimes it's a little easier to handle when you be like a kid. Like if you learn what's wrong early, it's a little easier to find out what your coping skills can be, compared to when you learning and this is what this is when you're an adult, and then you don't know how to like treat it, you don't know how to handle it, you don't know how to work with it, sleep with it, love with it, you know. So it's really just very important for people to just be aware of like the things that triggers that point of your mental health, like, and is it important to you to handle it? Are you going to be able to continue on this earth with it? You know what I'm saying? You want to definitely make sure you are finding ways to channel your energy so that stuff does not break you down, so that it doesn't take over, you know, right, who you are. Don't make it be you.
Mental illnesses and stuff, it is a big thing.
Yeah.
So we're definitely not gonna take it lightly.
So what do you think that people should do, like, to change the way mental health is viewed, like the awareness, like what should be like some changes or something? Like,
for the most part, some people may be afraid to talk about it because they think they may be judged, and so that's why we as people, we gotta learn to not judge one another. You know what I'm saying? You gotta open arms full of love. Someone is going through things, and all they need is for someone to listen to them.
Man, for real.
Help
sometimes
them.
They don't need somebody to talk. They need somebody to just listen. Some people be thinking that they're looking for advice, but they're not always looking for advice. Sometimes they just want to look for a listening ear. It don't always have. My best friend told me that before. I don't always need. He went through something traumatic before, like a car accident situation, and he didn't need somebody to be looking at him like he's suicidal. You know what I'm saying? He loves himself. He just needs somebody to listen that he going through something. You know what I'm saying? Not that you wanted him to, oh, he gonna do this and he gonna do that. Oh, no, he just want, hey, friend, I'm feeling this way. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes just be a listening ear. Don't think you got all the answers because they're not looking for the answers all the time. You got to know the difference between somebody who need advice and somebody who just need a shoulder to lean on or an ear to speak.
They want that little old, big old Dumbo ear.
She is
you might
crazy.
have a small ear full of wax, but still, listen. Just listen to them. Sometimes they just need a listening ear, like
just
she
sit
said.
back, cross your legs, and listen. That's it.
Right, and then, you know, a lot of people with mental illnesses, I know some people have panic attacks and stuff like that. You know, sometimes you gotta just take a moment. Don't overwhelm yourself. You got too much on your plate and you feel like you're just about to go overboard. Sometimes you just gotta, hey, right now I gotta focus on my mental. So everything that I'm doing right now, I gotta put it to the side. I gotta take care of me first. Once I feel okay, then I'll go back to this. And then, you know, you can't take on too many things either. Some people's problems are not yours. We could talk about it and listen and stuff, but you don't try to carry the weight of each and every person. We gotta learn to listen. You can give advice, talk and stuff, but you can't carry other people's burdens.
Right.
Do what you can do. Once you have done what you could done, that's it. Because we all have problems of our own. So don't get caught up in everyone else's problems. Focus on your own. You know?
Okay, girl. You're right, because you definitely can't get caught up in somebody else's problem. Because if you can't even handle what you got going on, how could you handle somebody else? Same reason, like, same thing I was saying in, like, our last video, if you all tuned in on that from last Monday, that, you know, you gotta love yourself. You gotta, before you can love somebody else, so you gotta think about yourself, and, you know, you gotta be selfish sometimes. You know, the people make the word selfish a bad word, but it's actually a good thing sometimes.
Self.
This girl is crazy.
Your
Self-ish. Because sometimes you just gotta worry about your mind, your body, how you're eating, your health. You know what I'm saying? And then you can worry about, did she eat? Did she walk? Did she sleep? You know what I'm saying? Because then that'll help a little better, you know, with some things. So, you know, I guess with that being said, you know, about taking care of yourself, if you knew these things that you know today, what would you have told your younger self?
Well, all I can say is once I've learned how to conquer depression
Ooh,
and
that get me.
conquer the mental part, because don't get me wrong, we're definitely gonna have days where you're gonna feel a little down and stuff. But guess what? You're gonna have to pick yourself back up. You gotta pick yourself back up.
We're looking up like
You gotta pick yourself back up. So we're gonna have days where it's not the best day. But guess what? We're not gonna beat ourselves up.
okay.
Because we're not. A lot of people, we're not where we want to be, and we could be doing better and stuff.
Right.
But you never let the things that we haven't done or where we're not at, we don't let them get us. We don't let it get us down. You see what I'm saying? We know we need to do better and be at a higher level, but we're not gonna bring ourselves down by that. And then the depression is like a spirit, so it tries to make us feel you need to be down.
Yeah.
And stay down. That's how the spirit be talking. But guess what? No, we're gonna rise above that spirit, and we're not gonna hang on to depression for long. We're gonna be a little stressed out.
Get our ass up.
But if we can't fix it, we're gonna keep it moving.
Turn that frown upside down. You know that's a
Yeah.
childish term. Okay. So what do you think are some of the causes of people's mental health? Like, do you think people make the problem for themselves, or do you think it be like other things that be going on?
So it varies. Some people can make it for themselves. Like we said earlier, you're putting on your neighbors, your friends, your family, people you don't know. You
Stuff
might
that you
see
didn't have to
somebody.
pick up, basically.
Yes. So yeah, we know you going through it, but we gotta be careful with the battles that we choose. Everyone's battles are not our battles.
Right.
So, like I said, don't take on too much. Don't do it.
So look, I had a bad experience before, like with somebody speaking about suicide. So, sometimes people just say stuff just because they just want attention. Then you got some people that say it because they really mean it. So then, how do you feel people should address or approach somebody that tells you something like that? Because how do you know what's real and what's not?
Good question. So whether they're playing or seeking attention or they're dead serious, you really can't take it lightly because you don't know. So when you hear that, you at least gotta try to reach out to them and just listen to them for a little bit and see where they mind at, see what they're talking about. Because if you listen, eventually when someone is talking, they'll tell you exactly what is going on and how they're feeling. But the key word is you gotta listen. Don't cut them off. Don't do this. Don't go to hollering and yelling, cause you know how we can get and get hollering stuff. Just listen to them. Don't call them crazy and all that, cause that might make it worse.
Yes.
Just listen. When someone is at that stage, just listen. That's the key thing, is listening. Once you hear what they had to say and they gave you the reasons or what needs to be better, work on that. Your loved one, stranger, family, friends, just work on it. Cause at the end of the day, we're all put here for a purpose.
Yeah.
And some we gotta save lives.
Yeah.
Some of us have a little lives to save, and some of us have a lot of lives to save. We don't know, but God put us here to save lives.
And if they came to you about it, you should feel honored, because obviously it's something about you that made them feel comfortable
Open up
with you.
Right.
So don't be afraid. Even if you don't know all the answers, then find the answers or take them to somebody who knows the answers. I had a family member recently ask me about some stuff, and they're older than me, and she didn't really ask me. I want to say more like she opened up about it. So I took it upon myself to find the proper stuff because I didn't know the answers to give her because I went through what she went through and I didn't figure mine out. I had to leave my situation that she was going through. So I gave her the resources that she could use to help her situation because that helped me. I couldn't help me and I couldn't help her, but I gave her the resources that could help her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do that.
And guess what?
And I'm running back.
You don't want nobody else's blood on your hands.
At all.
So if they come to you, do your best to bring them about that situation.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Do you take depression? Do you think depression is real? Because I know some people that think it's just it's just whatever it is.
Depression is real.
So how do you know this? Like how do you know somebody's unwell?
Well, for one,
please.
A lot of times you can look at a person. Everybody can't see spirits. So the people that are gifted with the spirits, that when you go and you look at somebody and you can see that depression spirit, guess what? Call that depression spirit out right then and there. Them folks ain't gonna get mad at you. The devil might get mad, but still don't be scared, because sometimes he can get a little fearful. The devil might try to scare you, you might get scared. But if you see those depression spirits, it don't even matter whatever kind of spirit that it is. This deep, because you can see different spirits in people. And if it ain't good, and if you see it, call it out. They might even be mad at that moment, but God say when you see spirits and you call them out in his name, guess what? They gotta go. And you be done save that person's life.
Right. And that's what I was seeing here, and I was reading something earlier today at work, and I noticed that it was saying, for people to understand that, just because it's crazy, knowing that, that you're here for them, you just got to show your concern for someone who is struggling, open up a dialogue about their mental state. Triggers, you don't want to trigger them, so you want to make sure you reflect on the things that trigger them and let them know, like, okay, this was triggering you, so let's try to stay away from this, and promote and encourage them to seek professional help, because you're not a professional, and maybe something you say might push them to do what you don't want them to do. So when I was reading that, I was like, you know what, you're right, because I always feel like I know the answers. I don't always know the answers, so baby, let me get you some help, because I care about you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I've learned that too. You could try to say things. Person may be going through something. You could try to say things to make them feel better. But
and when the devil's taking over their mind, they twist it. He twisted.
And they take it the wrong way and stuff. So sometimes it's just best to open that little ear or that big Dumbo ear and listen to these folks. Okay.
Right. Because
be cautionary. Phobic.
Okay, look at her.
I don't know if there's no word, but I just like
to say
what
she trying to say.
My be cautionary phobic.
Right.
That mean, to me, I'm gonna tell you what that means. That means be cautious about what you say to a person, and be afraid that you could say the wrong thing. Cautionary.
Have you ever dealt with something like that? You ever been in a terrible situation where you said something thinking it was helping, and it really went the other way?
Yeah, and then too, a lot of times, you can't just be texting folks and stuff. Sometimes you got to call.
Yeah, because text messages, boy.
Them text messages have you fucked up.
You might be talking about this, and the text message is like,
yeah.
Goddamn.
So, certain situations and stuff, call them. Write a letter. Send an email. Well, email I'm more like text too. Yeah. Meet them in person. Sometimes just in person and stuff. Don't be just want to text everything. That's me though. I be want to text. I text your ass out.
Wow.
But I'm learning.
This girl's crazy.
I'm learning. In person. Save it for in person.
Save it for in person.
Or call.
So speaking of that, because sometimes text messages give me anxiety. One of the mental health things that I feel like that has recently been sneaking up on me here and there is anxiety. Have you suffered anxiety or panic or just like, that fear, or just of anything?
Me, like I said, the fear and not the fear, because fear it gets me, but the anxiety when it comes to anxiety, I never really let the anxiety control me, because it's like, man, if you can't fix something, why is you sitting there tripping out over this and that and stuff, and you can't even fix the situation?
Yeah.
So when that come up on me, I'ma just take a deep breath,
right,
relax, and think about it, and then I'ma let it go, cause I can't let it just cling on to me. But for the ones that,
so I just found out my friend's stronger than me then.
Yeah, but if you can't fix it, just learn to take a deep breath, one ear out the other. Cause like I know, cause the Bible tells us, why worry? If you can't fix a situation, we say this a few times. If you can't fix the situation, guess what? We're gonna put it in God's hands and see what He do about it. And I guarantee you, if you wash your hands, dust your feet, give it to Him, give it a few days. You might even give it a few seconds. But if you just give it to Him and see what He do with the situation and be quiet and let Him work His magic, you will see how stuff will turn out. Because we panic like, oh, this gonna be this gonna be that. But just sit back and be quiet and let God do His work. And right then and there, however long it takes for Him to fix it, you'll be like, dang, this is what the outcome of this. And all I had to do was just give it to God and just wait to see what was gonna happen. I do that all the time, baby, all the time.
I be going through anxiety.
He never let me down.
He don't let you down.
No.
Well, I need to do something, because y'all, I'm not alone in this. I go through anxiety, and I didn't even know I could even experience this so much. You know, I look at people that go through it, and I be like, how? And then now I'm going through it, and I'm like, oh, wow.
You see.
You know, yeah. And I'm like, I think that's really why I don't be having that much sleep.
But
you know what I'm saying? I lay down and I be staring at the damn wall.
The key to it, friend, you gotta listen. You gotta listen for people that know how to deal with it. You gotta listen. If I'm telling you to calm down, I can't fix this right now, let it go.
Because in my mind, I be trying to figure out all the ways to fix some stuff.
And I guarantee
knowing that I can't fix it. Like,
exactly.
You can't control it.
And if you let it go, sometimes it takes a second. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes it takes a day. Sometimes it takes days. Sometimes it takes weeks, months, years. But guess what? If I guarantee you, if you start working on it, because you got to work on it. Say, hey, I need this by then. I can't do nothing about it. God, I'm dusting my feet off and I'm giving it to you. I want you to show me what you can do. Basically, just try that. God, I can't fix it. I'm giving it to you, and I want you to reveal to me how this is gonna happen.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, if you do that, everything just reveals right in front of you, and you be like, this happened for me. Like you might need $500 right now, and you just don't. You need $500 in an hour, and you just don't see where it's gonna come from. But guess what? You gonna have a little stress, and then you might try to find little ways to come up with it. But guess what? If you make that one little step, God will make two. In that hour, He know what you need. Guess what? That $500 it just appears, and it's unbelievable. But you got to try it, and you got to believe it, because those two go hand in hand. Ask your sister. I know she done been through a lot of stuff by her doing and what she doing and stuff. Mm-hmm. I know she experienced all of this.
And now
that's why she's doing what she's doing.
Yeah, she's one of His workers now.
Yeah.
Out here trying to spread the word, you know what I'm saying?
And she knows.
And I really adore her for that. You know, what's the word called? I amend her. Is that the word? I amend her for that. She's doing good. Yeah, this is my little sister, and I look up to her for doing what she's doing.
Sis.
Yeah, we proud of you. For real. Believe it or not, I might don't say it a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of people in my corner that throwing these words that I need to hear in my head, whether they think I'm listening or not. You know what I'm saying? And that comes to what makes me be thinking about sometimes my self-esteem. And I don't even know if that even is part of mental health. Is self-esteem part of mental health?
Self-esteem is definitely part of mental health. But one thing about it is, you might think I am the ugliest person on earth. But guess what? No matter how I may look to you, and you, I'm still human. I am still me. Ain't nothing gonna change. I might try to get some eyelashes or put on some makeup, but I ain't going too far to try to do the lip filling and all that to please nobody and stuff. But you know what I'm saying? You could try to do things to enhance your beauty, but at the end of the day, you got to. No matter what it is,
So you didn't never struggle with that?
Fat and stuff.
You didn't never struggle with the way that you feel about yourself?
I still struggle, yeah, because I got these blemishes and stuff and all that, but bitch, I don't give a damn. I still gotta love myself, and I still gotta wake up and see these motherfucking spots, and I still gotta wake up and see everything about me. So why I need to stay down and stuff? No, fuck that shit. Bitch, tell yourself you beautiful. I don't give a damn if you look like
you ever did words of affirmation in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Or at night.
I do.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I don't give a damn.
It take me a long. I got a long. It's been a long time coming.
But we know change gon' come.
Because me, with that low step thing, boy, change gon' come. It done came from here. I mean, it went from here.
Man,
you
got people look like Jeep Creepers.
And
them bitches think they bad as fuck.
Bad as fuck. I'm talking about we be having bitches who don't be hanging. I'm talking about kangaroo pouch. And they feel so confident. So at this point, be confident in yourself. Look around you and see that people are really going through way more than what you're going through. I guess you can just really look at it and be like, okay, I know I'm going through it. But people are, the only way that keep me up is I'll be like, I'm going through it. But somebody's going through it.
Word. Right.
Yeah. So then I'll be like, okay, suck that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And of course we human, so we can go through the things. We can't just be like acting like we ain't gonna go through things, because we are. But we gotta understand.
We perfect, but we imperfect.
Right. This girl is crazy.
We perfect, but we imperfect. I don't care if I got this double chin.
Oh Lord,
that shit
but
be
I'm
getting
still
on my
love
nerves.
myself.
I gotta do something to get rid of, but it's me. So you gotta take this double chin, baby. This double chin might can take a little deep throat or something. Y'all want some of that double chin?
I said, what? She is crazy. But we might didn't talk about everything today when it comes to mental health, but just remember that it's important to make that important, and that it doesn't matter if it's not you going through it, it's somebody else going through it, and be aware, that is something that you definitely want to be looking out for, and definitely want to get that person help if you cannot help. Mm-hmm. And I have some, some things, some quotes that I look at here and there, that get me going or get me thinking, get my mind going. Be kind to your mind is one that I don't know where that came from, but be kind to your mind. Don't fuck this up. This is your jewel. And it says self-care is how you take care. Self-care is how you take your power back. So please keep your power and importance. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So everybody always worried about what you look like on the outside, but don't ever forget about what's on the inside, because the inside helps the outside run, okay? And taking care of your mental health is an act of self-love. So if you're wondering, how can I love myself? The first thing you need to do is make sure you're worried about your mental health. Mental health is not a weakness, it's a strength. So every time somebody talks about mental health, like, oh no, oh, I'm thinking about this, or I'm thinking about suicide, I'm depressed, oh, I'm sad, or I'm anxious. No, baby, you are aware of what's going on with your body and with your mind. So get it together. Let's find some help. Let's get it together so we can be strong again. Have our strength. Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. And that is true. Because I have been lost this many times, and that many times when I learn who I really am and what I need to do to find me. You know what I'm saying? Find what's really here, what I'm really here to do. There is hope even when your brain tells you there isn't, because your brain, again, who be in there playing? The devil. And let me tell you, he is a player, but you ain't gonna play with me, okay?
Not today.
Okay.
And no more. And one thing about it too.
Two things for sure.
Listen, I don't care if you're going through something, you depressed, stressed out. Get what I want you to do. If you one of them weed smokers, I used to smoke weed too. But if you a weed smoker, get your weed and get high and go and watch you a funny movie or two. Cause guess what? Laughter is good for the soul. Go watch you some real funny and laugh, bitch. Laugh till you cry, bitch. Laughter is good for the soul. It's a medicine for the soul. It's a Bible verse too. And then if you somebody like me, you can't smoke weed because bitch want to smoke, but these motherfucking jobs can't smoke weed. So I gotta have my own joy and laughing and shit. So I gotta be sober and shit. Well, I could drink a little bit and go and watch something funny, but laugh. Do something that make you laugh, because it's good for the soul.
Laughter is good for the soul.
And it help the mental. So
and don't ever forget who you are. Go find your hobbies. Go find something to do. Go write. Go to a show, a play. Go walk.
Don't jump off no cliff, though.
Please don't jump off no cliff. Don't run off no cliff. Don't hang off no cliff. Don't do nothing, honey. Go swim. Go watch some movies. Go hang with some friends. Just go cook. Go to a cooking class.
Don't burn up the food.
You know what I'm saying? Go to a wine tasting class.
And don't drink all the people's shit.
She is crazy. But for real.
Go climbing.
She is climbing what?
The mountains.
This is the climb.
Stone Mountain.
By my side.
I ain't going, but y'all can go. Fuck that shit.
You is funny. Girl, this girl is crazy. No, y'all, listen. Tune in, because we getting here. We need somebody to talk to, and I know y'all need somebody to listen and talk to. So come to this channel, because we are here for you and for us. Be here for us, we here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
We're gonna be going live too.
Yeah, we will. We're gonna be doing everything when we get there. We gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? But we mamas, we got lives too, so we doing what we can do. And we just want to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that we have our email in the description below for you all to do whatever you need to do with it. Just don't send no crazy, messy, devil shit there, because we ain't got time for it, okay?
But we like to talk about it though.
Yeah, but don't get too stupid, because we like to nook if you book, where, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So please share with your friends. You remember them hands. For real. I'm Muhammad, but she Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? So, toast to you all. Have a good night. And remember, it's August. Happy birthday to you all. And we out.
Happy birthday, bitches.
If you